So can the driving range actually hurt your game? Truth is, yes. Or it's complicated. If you find yourself on the range pounding balls for weeks and possibly months with no improvement in your score, the problem may not be with your swing, it might be in your practice fundamentals. In this video, I'm going to show you how I went from an 18 handicap down to a 10 handicap in just 1 year using these basic practice fundamentals. Let's get started. And hit that like and subscribe for me, thank you. Effective practice emphasizes quality over quantity, focusing on specific elements, tracking your progress, mixing in a little fun with some competitive drills. Let's talk about the first one, quality over quantity. There's 3 specific things that I do before every practice session that ensures I get quality over quantity. First thing, take a few warm-up swings. Then I stretch. Ouch! 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 The third thing I do is work on a little bit of technique just to make sure I'm swinging how I know how to swing and what I think is right. There it is, directly over it. And since I know my swing is definitely going to change as I warm up, these 3 steps are critical in getting quality practice. The second fundamental is focusing on specific elements. Now, what do I mean by that? This might be things like ball flight, distance, or even your aim. In this section of my practice, I'm really going to focus on any of those elements that I need to work on, and it could be even swing fundamentals, but this is where I'm really buckling down and focusing on what I need to improve and making sure I achieve that goal. Using too much hands. Just turn the body more. There it is. That's hammered. The third part of having an effective practice is tracking your progress. Now, how do you do that while you're on the range? I'm going to show you. The best way I've found to do this is to put pressure on each shot. So what I'll do is I'll stand away from the mat, I'll pick my target landing spot, think about how I want to hit the shot and what I want the ball to do, and then execute it as if I'm on the golf course. Definitely pull nose to the right, see? And as you can see with that shot, I pulled it pretty hard to the right, so I'm going to try to figure out what I did wrong and do it again. So I'm lining up the shot, envisioning what I want the ball to do, and executing. There it is. That's right at my target. Yep. The cool thing about this, it'll give you immediate feedback. You might have to go back and tweak something and practice a little bit before you put the pressure back on again. It's pretty fun. And that brings me to my last part of having an effective practice session is make sure you have fun. If you're not having fun, what's the point? Golf is all about fun and competition. If you're not having fun, put the clubs down, take a break, walk away, take some breaths, think about what you're doing. This is supposed to be a fun activity, and get her done. Then towards the end of my practice, I like to try to hit different shots like fades and draws and hooks and slices, just to have a little fun and get to learn what I need to do to hit certain shots. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a fade. Nice little fade, kind of lower than I like, but I was a little off balance. Then the last thing I like to do to get a little creative and build some skill is take one club and hit it different lengths. I'll take the 7-iron, I'll hit a 150-yard shot, I'll hit 100-yard shots, 160-yard shots. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. So this first one's going to be 150. That's pretty good. Probably 150, 155. Let's go ahead and mix it up and do a little 100-yard shot. Do that again. A little bit long. Yeah, a little bit over. I think I need to land it like at 80 yards. So I'm landing it at 100, so I'm just bouncing pretty far. A little better. Now I'm going to hit a 160-yard shot. That's probably more like 170. Pretty nice. And I like to do the same thing with a different club. I only have 3 balls left, but let's hit a 150-yard shot with the 5 hybrid. Now let's hit a 100-yard shot. That's probably more like 120. A little shorter backswing. That might get me where I want. I actually love doing this. It's fun. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Fade a little bit on me, but that's fun. So can the driving range hurt your golf game? Yes. But that's how I ensure that I don't mess up my game with my range sessions. Have a good one. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.